You all must be wondering why do I have a glass of water. Sorry, I've not been keeping well for last 2-3 days, so that's why I'm just taking care of myself. LK Welch, UNICEF representative to Nepal. Jane Patre, Deputy Head of Delegations, European Union. Vinod Das, former cricket captain of Nepal. I also see the Nepal national team, women's team. Welcome to all of you. Today's experience has been truly special for me. I had a great time. What about you guys? Tapai Harulai Ramrolai? I did not understand fully what Vinod spoke, but I kind of vaguely knew what he was referring to. And I support that. You know, it is all about child rights, and what he said was 100% right. I would be failing in my duties if I did not congratulate UNICEF for completing 30 years of CRC. I also feel that in 1992, when Nepal was the first signatory of CRC, it clearly was evident of Nepal's commitment to making Nepal better. When we talk about getting better in life, doesn't mean you are not good at this moment. Even the best in the world continues to get better. So I feel, looking at the enthusiasm here of all the children here, I think it's really commendable, and I must applaud UNICEF's effort in creating this awareness. I think it is all about right messaging. And if you, in the form of cricket, if you can reach out to as many as possible and give your message, I think that is something which stays with you much longer than someone turning up and giving you a lecture on what to do and what not to do. I think there are ways of conveying message, and when it comes to children, I think there is no better platform than a play field. It need not be just the cricket ground, it could be any sport. All we want you to do is go out, express yourself, bring laurels to Nepal.
We could please have you on the stage. Head of delegation, EU delegation to Nepal.
It reminded me of my childhood. It reminded me of the freedom that I got from my parents. The freedom to be what I wanted to be in life, not they wanted me to be in life. Because you see, there are a lot of things happening all across the globe, in sport, otherwise also, and parents sometimes who have unfulfilled dreams. They try and live their dreams through their children. I think that is really important to understand the strengths, the likes, the dislikes of your child, and to encourage them, to support them. And without any fail, my parents gave me that freedom. But with freedom comes responsibility. By nature, I was always a naughty child. So in my school days, when my mother would be cooking food, I would be standing next to her in the kitchen also, exploring things, learning recipes. I enjoy cooking till late, and it is because of my mother But like any other mother, my mother also would be curious to see the tiffin box that she packed for me in the morning, whether I've had my lunch in my school or not. And on few occasions I saw, and then I thought I should play a prank with her. Can anyone guess what happened? When I came back one day from school, my mother opened a tiffin box. There was a frog inside the tiffin box, live frog, which jumped on her. And then after that, every time she was opening the tiffin box, she was exploring things, maybe a grasshopper or a fish, monsoons, all these kind of things kept happening. So there was a way of explaining things to me. Shouting, screaming, or hitting did not work, and neither did they ever shout. Their tone changed while messaging, and that was enough for me to understand. So what I'm indirectly trying to tell parents here is, don't shout at your children. Don't worry about your children making mistakes. We all make mistakes in life. But if you clip their wings, you don't allow them to fly, they will never learn in life. So you've got to give them the freedom to fly. They will make mistakes. It is our responsibility that you correct them. And the competition should not be with anyone else. The competition should be with yourself. What you were yesterday, are you better today than that? And whatever you are today, can you get better tomorrow? But when you start competing with different guys, there is no end to that. So this is my message to all of you sitting here. If somebody has scored, for example, if somebody has scored 20 runs, you scored 22 runs, doesn't mean you've achieved something big. But if you have scored 20 runs, how could you add another 0 to that and score 200 runs? It is all about yourself. And then, in a team sport, when you all come together and contribute significantly, the end result takes care of itself. Through UNICEF, I learned a lot of things when it comes to ECD, which is early childhood development. I think most of us here did not realize that the first 1,000 days of a baby are most important in life. That is when the brain grows the most. In first 2 years, it grows up to almost, I think, 87%, if I'm not mistaken, in the 3 years, 80.